Hey guys. So here's a testimony of how far the backlog is here, just with fans that are in the garage. I picked up this Progress lighting when I was applying or auditioning for my new job, which has been. I started there in January, so I would have picked this fan up in January or early February. Um, and it was in some small town south of Milwaukee. I can't remember the name.
Greenfield,
Further south, like
Oak Creek.
no, it wasn't like a suburb of Milwaukee. Like it was like you go through countryside and then you're there. But it wasn't until like it was before you get to Racine, or maybe it was a little west of Racine.
Caledonia,
No,
Mount Pleasant.
no. Well, it's whatever it was. I can look it up if it really matters.
Oh.
But this was in a showroom that was going out of business. A cabinet showroom that also sold, fans and lighting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But their main thing was cabinets and millwork. Like we have a place kind of like that here called Brunzell Lumber and Millwork, and they used to sell Design House. I don't know what brands of fans that this place sold. They had this. They had a Halsey, like a white builder vent kind of thing. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Target used to sell these.
Yeah.
If you could picture, like, your Design House carousel, but with rounded blade ends instead of pointed blade ends.
I've seen those. Oh, yeah.
You know, they had one of those with the filigree sideband in white. I told them no interest in that. And then they had a New-Tone Veranda Deluxe in 36-inch that I wanted to buy, and they told me not for sale. And I left my name and number, but they never called. And if you ever been in one of those like lumberyard cabinet showroom places where they've got the little fake kitchen,
Yep.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's where the New-Tone was, and that's why they wouldn't sell it, because they wanted to keep it with that.
Okay.
But this was just up for sale in the regular showroom, and when I saw it in the ad, I figured maybe like a blade got broken and somebody put new blades on it.
Yeah.
But these are the blades that they had on it in their display.
Okay.
Because I asked about that, and I mean, they may not technically be Progress lighting blades, but these are what they sold with them, or at least what they offered with this particular fan, according to the woman who I bought it from, who was the daughter of the original owner.
Okay.
Okay, he's done with my story. Metal Pete doesn't want to hear any more story. I was just pointing out that the blades, even though they don't appear to go with the fan, they went with the fan from the showroom that sold the fan. So that's why I didn't bother to swap them out before we did the video. And if I ever install this fan somewhere, I would probably put different blades on it. But if I sell or trade it, I would sell or trade it with these.
Okay, so I got it on, and the solid state is probably set all the way down, so I'm just gonna
Inch it up.
Yep.
It's a little noisy. Sometimes these CECs are noisy like that.
Gonna wait. 0.26. That's gonna be, I'll just do watts at that. 10 watts. Quarter power factor. Yeah, quite noisy with the solid state.
Yeah. I remember when I first saw these. I think the first time I ever saw these was in Chandru's pictures.
Okay.
It was like he'd do a diner that had a combination of plain and ornate ones. And I saw it and I just thought, like, this can't be real. This has got to be a fake fan because the bottom plate looks so comical. Actually, no, the first place I saw it was there's a drawing of one on the solid state control that was for sale. And I was like, that's got to be somebody's, like, fake version of a fan. Because it didn't even look like it could be real.
Okay.
I really like the ornate ones. The plain ones, I'm kind of like, they don't do anything for me.
Alright. Here's high, all the way up.
Now these are good air movers, I will tell you that.
at 0.61 amps. That's what it draws. So 70 watts. And a power factor of 1, we'll call it. Now here, I'm going to go back and do... Let's see. Even though it's going pretty fast, I'm still feeling it as a typical residential.
Interesting. These are normally in K55 category, so it must just be the smaller blades.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think of them as smaller blades, but it must be.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll do spin down. And the pull chain is what reverses it.
Yes.
Alright.
How do you feel about these?
Well, I definitely would have preferred more typical blades for this, such as, you know, brown stencil blades. And I have one of these. I have a 36-inch one. Now get this, mine has that weird ball socket mounting bracket with it. And it doesn't really fit on a junction box. I'd have to modify it to do so. I just haven't done it yet, but...
Interesting. I've had those, and I didn't realize they didn't fit on junction boxes.
Yeah, the screw holes, you know, the screw slots are just too close together. They're not quite out in position for the screws to go through. But no, I got one from Tommy. I actually traded my Ventura for it. I just decided I wasn't going to use it.
Yeah, I'd rather have this than a Ventura myself.
Yeah, I found the Ventura a while ago. Didn't know what I was going to really do with it. If somebody wanted a fan install favor, I would have used something like that for that. So I have stuff for that. I'm going to set it down. I was just setting it to low and reverse again, since the pull chain is reverse.
Yeah, they do look narrower than the regular blades. I don't know if they are or not. If they are, it's definitely at the ends. One thing Hunter used to put in their promotional material is that fans with rounded blade ends move less air than fans with squared blade ends. I can't see any reason for there to be truth to that, but that's what Hunter claimed.
Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to...
Inch it up.
All right. 0.24.
Well, these are interesting in that they sometimes perform differently on reverse.
And just turn it straight up to high.
You ever see these as a kid?
I don't think I have.
Do you remember seeing anything in this family as a kid, like the CECs with the reverse pull chains and the green motors and the, that kind of stuff? Ritz or Early Moss or...
Yeah, that I have. Well, sure. I have. Okay, yep. Pretty much looks like the same current draw. Alright. Well, since I got it set to high, put it back to forward. I'm going to do the decade box with this. See what it does. 1, 2. Okay, it's going to start on 2.
That's normal for these.
Alright. See what the drawing. Yep. 3. 4. 5. Okay, so that's basically right where it started when I got it in. It's like typical standard low speed. Call that a standard low. So 5, 6. Sometimes with variable speeds, if I'm going to put it on this kind of wall control, I'll just take it out of the equation and just run it straight.
Absolutely. In fact, I think that's... Let's see, so that's the truth. That's the same with the Columbia in my living room.
Yeah, you ran it straight.
Yeah, the variable speed control isn't even hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
You think of what else? The Terra in my bedroom.
Okay. Because it's on the remote, or...
Yeah.
Here's 7, and here comes 8. Okay, so typical low medium speed right here. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'm at 20 and I'm still under, so...
Good.
You can use any wall control. 21. 25. Now I'll just go 28. Let's see. 30. 3. 35. Max out. And I'm still under by a little bit.
It's fairly normal, I think.
Yep, I maxed it out. Alright. Well, I've done the solid state already on this one.
That's true.
So I'm going to do... Only thing I could do, just a real quick, is just see if the wall control... Just as noisy.
Yeah. You do 0 to high?
No, I'm just about to.
Okay, I just couldn't remember.
Alright. .61.
Yeah, these, if memory serves, these have a slight inrush. Not much of one,
Barely.
but...
Very rare.
So far, not much of it all on this one.
No. Yeah. I mean, this one also, too. I mean, if the airflow was a little stronger than this,
Yeah.
I would have used it at that office band room of mine.
Well,
But
are you talking about this specific one?
Yeah.
Well, all you got to do is put a set of the proper blades on there,
Right.
which would be Moss blades or Casablanca blades.
Okay.
So if you want to take it, all you have to do is swap out one of them. I might even have a set kicking around here, but I'm sure you do too.
Well, sure.
Any set of, I believe Casablanca is the same whole pattern, and any Moss is. So.
Okay.
Okay, well that's the end of that video. We're gonna do some more fans.
Yeah.